To open or not to open? This week on the Hapless Heroes. Is this a doll that you ordered on the underweb?
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Hapless Heroes podcast. I'm Francesco, and tonight I continue to be your host and DM as we have some more fun with this mysterious, air quotes, cursed jar. But before we do that, we're going to introduce our cast like we do every week, starting on my virtual left with Dave playing March.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Mike as Brunner Brew Blitzboar.
I'm ready for an adventure.
Cole as Glurp Glup Glup.
I have the jar.
Seb as Choom Deloom.
What's coming out of there? I think I'm allergic.
And Lewis as Lev Zangief.
Hello.
When we last left off on the show, the jar, this strange canopic jar depicting some weird bulbous head of like a smiling head with little beady eyes and rune inscriptions and all these things that you had found floating in space, has returned to you. Free from its containment in the cryogenic containment chamber thing that y'all had sealed it in and thrown away to some pirates who tried to rob you and you would shoot off your ship.
They did rob us of the jar.
But yet, somehow, as your ship is here landed on the moon of Elmer's Rest, here in the Oxypeter system, after a night's rest, a dream of a jar that Brew had, it has returned. Glorp picked up the jar as y'all had re-entered your ship while Choom had taken Brew away to distract him a little bit while y'all sorted through this stuff. Had a very, very mild attempt to try to open it, but Lev is pleading the group to not open the jar. I think March was echoing those same sentiments. However, upon the return of Brew and Choom to the ship, as soon as Choom entered the ship to see what was going on and asked Brew to wait outside, Glorp took that as an opportunity to go show Brew the jar is back. So now we have our scene in the cargo bay of our ship as Glorp is turning towards the open door to go outside, show Brew what they have. Reactions?
Oh, this is not going to go well at all, is it?
Technically, I'm standing between Brew and Glorp, and I think it's up to Glorp whether or not they're going to step on me.
Step over you?
You could try.
Yeah, I don't so much step on you as like Inspector Gadget my legs into having a tube-shaped yap.
Yeah, it's like those Japanese game shows with the weird person shape holding
It's
on
just
the farm too.
The monkey with
Exactly what I
his
was
arms
thinking.
outreached, just like, no, it's just fucking yeah, I'm not gonna, I have nothing more to try. I'm not gonna shoot Glorp.
Appreciate that.
Where you going with that, Glorp?
Did you try to, I know you were pleading, Glorp, to not open the jar. You know that they are now bringing the jar to someone who very desperately wants to open it.
What am I going to take it from them by force? I do not think so.
Well, what? Which of the other ones of us is going to do it? If it's going to be taken by force, I think you might be the force person.
Why does that always have to be top of list is what I'm saying. Why can we not find the other top of list thing that you guys are good at too?
Oh, yes. Yes, Yes, negotiating with Glorp has always been a top of list item.
Well, I am not going to force the Glorp to give me jar, okay? They've been talking about it this whole time for days. I'm going to be crazy if I hear word jar again. We are going to get Tupperware throughout whole
Brew, you hear
ships.
a commotion happening inside the ship. Glorp, you exit the ship. You are descending the stairs down to, the ground. Brew, you see the jar in Glorp's hands, ? I really never know what to call they are resembling somewhat hands. You have made them look like hands, but so I'm just going to call them hands, but just know that I feel weird saying it because they're like pseudo hands.
I think right now they're probably hands without fingers.
Yeah, so.
Right, to hold a jar, I'd probably have like a mitt
your mitts.
shaped. Yeah.
I feel like all appendages of Glorp can be described as Glorp. So Glorp is currently holding the jar with their Glorps. And the Glorps are wrapped around it, coming from the main Glorps that are holding it,
Now it sounds like tentacles.
I'm glad that we're clear on
That's
this.
what fingers kind of are, right?
Just can't wait to get my glorp around you.
I would like to nominate an inspiration point for Mike for holding the excited pose the entire time we talked about.
Thank you.
What Glorp's
That's true.
hands were.
The audience can't see the frozen excited pose that Mike was in. However, Mike, please, you may, and I'm just going to say I'm going to say it now in case we have not stated it prior, but as a house rule, we're just going to say that all inspiration is adult onset inspiration. You can't bank more than one, but just know that if you have an inspiration, you have it, and then just use it when you feel it.
What did he do for the inspiration? I missed it.
He was the excited pose of reacting to the now seeing the jar in Glorps. So,
I see.
He said, Brew, you see the jar. So I physically reacted to that, but didn't say anything
froze
yet.
in that position
because he was
were,
still narrating, right? And then the Glorp conversation happened, so I just stayed there for a while.
It was gold.
Please.
Okay, so, a jar.
Not just a jar, Brew. The jar.
The jar.
Come to me, Brew.
He kind of, how do I describe this? So he sort of like gallops.
You are currently holding,
Glorp.
don't forget, you are also currently holding an actual, like a jar of pickles that Shum bought for you that you have been opening and closing and opening and closing to very little satisfaction.
Yeah, and I've not put that down because I've forgotten that was in my hands. So I'm just kind of like galloping toward Glorp, kind of in a weird like
trolloping.
Like a skip?
Yeah, like as if I was in like a field of daisies. Like
yeah,
I'm
you're
just
reenacting you're reenacting one of the many dreams you've had of this jar.
Exactly.
Yep,
and I go right up to I go up to Glorp and I say, I would like to offer a trade. And he just sticks the pickle jar right at Glorp.
Absolutely, yep.
Amazing.
Glorp is so excited and with no questions trades jars and immediately starts consuming pickle juice, not actually eating pickles, but starts drinking the pickle juice from the jar.
The rest of you, mid-argument, realize Glorp and Brew, that this exchange has happened, now begin to exit and see Brew with the jar in hand.
He takes his beefy sausage fingers and places them on the lid of said jar. Sorry, of the jar.
The jar.
And
March looks up at Lev. We brought this on ourselves, didn't we?
Yep.
It's okay, guys. I took the jar he had.
It really did.
And that's when he opens the jar.
Oh, Lev has watched enough video games from his kids playing them to know what opening things that you can't get rid of means. And
Brew,
normally it's not something good.
Brew, please make me a strength check.
Yes, I can. Ooh, where is my 20-sided die? Sorry. I thought my dice were right here.
I'm gonna, while you're doing this, if I see Brew fucking actually opening, I'm just gonna run over and start tugging on his leg. It's not gonna phase him in any way, shape, or form. I don't need to roll anything. I am just tugging on his leg, screaming, no. No, don't open the creepy jar.
Uh-oh. No bueno. I mean, bueno, but no bueno.
Put it on a shirt.
That is a dirty 21.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no bueno is in. I'm sorry, the roll was good. He's saying
the
it's
roll
no
was
bueno.
great. I'm just saying that
beautiful.
whatever is about to happen is about to happen.
What an emotional roller coaster.
With a satisfying thwock.
Ooh, yeah.
Is that a good onomatopoeia? Thwock.
Love it.
The head lid pops off the top of the jar. Air rushes in. And nothing else happens.
That was anticlimactic.
Oh, thank you. Thank goodness. Okay, we can get rid of jar now, right?
Is anybody...
We've had your fun opening jar.
Brew, do you look inside?
No. Because the excitement wasn't what was in the jar. It was just opening the jar. So he attempts to close the jar after he has satisfactorily opened the jar.
Okay. The lid goes back on.
It does not
it's
look
like a
inside.
little cork. It's almost like a cork top. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's nice.
What was in it?
Yeah.
I don't want to know,
Nice.
actually. Like,
We could gift this to some of our new friends that we have met here recently, like Clevis, I think his name is.
Cletus. His name's Cletus.
Yes, Cletus.
I'm absolutely sure he would love a disturbing flower pot.
Percival also is caught up to with the group, right? He's
Yes.
with the rest
Why are
of
you
them.
breathing
He
so
says,
heavy?
It's a vase with a lid.
And he says,
Anybody else
"Wait,
care what's inside?
that's it?
Yes.
Nothing else? We're not
Yes,
gonna-
apparently he opened the devil's stash jar and nothing came out, and now we're all just like, here. It's very, I don't know. I'm missing the word here.
Anticlimactic.
Yeah. I was hoping for a more climactic word, which I recognize the irony the second it came out of my mouth.
Okay, Brute, throw the jar. Like, why do we even need to give it to anyone? That didn't work last time. Let's just fucking... Actually, pulls out ray gun, monkey wrench. Put it on the ground real quick. I just want to see something.
Okay.
So
I want you to know you are on a landing pad. In a not a busy spaceport
Hi,
at
how you
all,
doing?
but
Hi.
like a public area. You've already, I think at one point one of you did say send for a cleric.
Yep, that was me.
So one was requested. You sent some people off because they were concerned about some of the weird things that were happening in public.
Take a picture, it'll last longer.
So there's still like a some onlookers. You know what I mean? Like not like super close, but you can tell that there's some people kind of looking over and just kind of seeing what the only current visitors to this place from not here are doing.
Beautiful weather we're having. I'm gonna laser the jar.
They cannot judge us because we are different. We have different customs than them. They don't know it.
Okay, I just again setting the scene, making sure that you know where you
Oh,
are.
yes, planet full of bigots. Shoot the jar.
Please make me an attack roll against the jar. You can do it with advantage.
Wait.
I'm sorry,
I did
Bree,
not
you
put
put it on the ground?
I did not put anything anywhere.
Oh, so
So-
never mind then.
I just smirk at Choom, and I just open the jar again.
Wow.
Another
Okay, but what's in it?
thwock as it opens.
Can you, like,
And
turn it
I
upside down or
just keep
something?
smiling at him. I'm like a little, like a 3-year-old with like the blocks that go in the little,
Yeah.
like he's just like, this is a toy to him right now. Like he's just having a grand time.
Yeah. I think we should have expected this from Brew at this point. I think we've seen him being controlled by some other force more likely than we've seen him being controlled by him actual self. So, this is not surprising. Oh, fuck. Well,
Yes.
the jar's open again. I am way too small to try and take it from you, so I'm just going to angrily kick you
Are
in the hoof.
you going to look inside?
No.
Glorp is trying to, but Glorp is also eating pickles out of the jar that they've been given.
I hope they're good. They
Is
cost 20
Glorp doing
gold
one of those
pieces.
like you're like stretching yourself like up over my shoulder, trying to get like a
Yeah,
glance
exactly.
in?
I'm just like looking around. Yeah, trying to.
You know what, Glorp,
get to
make
an
me a
angle where I can
perception
see
check.
inside the.
Lev has unleashed a string of curse words in Thrycreen, that Slavic Thrycreen that
Sounds like
does not sound
beatboxing.
pleased. Yeah. It sounds like it's a
You know?
language of harsh consonants.
11, which is pretty good for me. The pickles are giving me focus.
Nice.
They should. They're fucking expensive.
It's that dill. Space dill.
11. You know, it's really hard. Brew is kind of like, the way he's holding it, it's really hard to get a good look. But you notice that there's one thing you do notice, you don't really get a good look, but you saw what almost seemed like something purple in there.
And then he closes the jar.
I was waiting for that. Chum is repeatedly kicking you in the hoof. You do not feel it. I do not need to roll. It is inconsequential.
Anyone else interacting with Brew or the jar at this point in time? Is that all you're doing, Brew? You just opening and closing this thing?
Stop
Yeah, I mean,
opening
like
the
that's literally
jar.
my whole desire is opening this jar. So I have to close it in order to open it again.
This is my fault for not giving you more specific instructions in your
Jar
dreams.
James. It's actually both
you
of
said
our
my
fault.
my desire is to open this jar, and that is exactly what I am
and
doing.
you have followed that to the letter.
And then
Sir.
Chum
To the left.
convinced him
I
that
guess the
closing a
question
jar
is-
and opening a jar counts still.
Did the compulsion remain after the first opening? But
Well, I opened it again.
obviously it did. Yeah.
You're
know
way
what?
too happy
I
about
think there's
this,
really
Mike.
only one way to settle this, and that's an intelligence saving throw.
Hell
For
yeah,
me?
I'm gonna. In one of my kicks, as my foot touches your hoof, I'm going to notice you.
Anticipate that he needs resistance.
Yeah, why not? What else is it for?
Yeah, okay, fair.
Wait, what? So what
You
is
got a D4
happening?
you can add to that too.
You get an additional D4.
Oh, great, because I have a -1. to my intelligence.
That's what I'm for.
I wish I could show this to you all.
I
I'm
don't
going to take
want
a
to
picture at
see.
some
I
point.
don't want to
Well,
see.
Mike,
It
here's the
is-
thing. You have a choice.
It is a nat 1 with a 1 modifier for
Mike, you have a choice to make
Resistance.
now.
You rolled a 0,
I did just give you inspiration earlier. If you don't want to fail this save, you can choose to cash that in right now.
Wait, what am I cashing in?
Your inspiration that I gave you not
Oh, right. Literally. But it's adult onset. I could have it forever. Yeah, let's do it.
And it's a nat 1,
guess.
which is funny.
Right, that's kind of
I'm about to
I'm
say
kind of-
it is the
I'm
second
kind of-
best result you can get
I
out
mean,
of dice.
that's what I'm saying. I'm asking you, do you want to accept the result
Dun, dun,
of this
dun, dun.
as it stands, or do you wish to cash in your inspiration before I go any further?
Copyright free sensual music.
You know I put music in these, right?
Oh, nice. What do you choose?
I don't use it. I like the humor of a nat 1.
Okay.
Respect.
Nice.
Brew.
Respect.
In your
I feel like I'm going
mind-
to need it later.
In your mind, a familiar whisper. It just says, "Thank you." Open me. Again. Play with me, Brew. I am ready to be your best friend. I will show you secrets of the universe.
Jar!
Just do it.
I'm trying to decide how confused Brew is because he's got this symbiote. So does he think it's the symbiote talking?
No,
or is it the jar talking?
You see the symbiote in your mind's eye, and it's shaking its head. Its little weird wormy
right.
head. Yeah.
It's not me, bud.
So he kind of just cocks his head, and opens the jar again, and peers inside.
Doing that. Stop doing that.
There appears to be something purple and fuzzy inside.
Ooh. Does it look like a koosh ball?
It looks more like a plush doll.
Even better. Brew kind of gasps with excitement. And he closes the jar again.
Oh my god.
And he kind of hides the jar, almost like it's a football that he's trying to like protect.
Oh no.
Oh my god. It's a doll, you said, dude? And it's telling him to open it?
But it's so cute.
Do you explain this to the rest of us, Brew? Oh my god.
I look at Glorp, and he just says,
"Is this a doll that you ordered on the underweb?"
I'm thinking that I got the best part of that deal. Those pickles are good, but I think I won this one.
Wow.
I'm happy you're happy. These are really good pickles.
Yeah, I have no idea what he saw in there, but it is an unwholesome amount of joy that man is feeling, and that is probably not a good sign.
Lev, you see that there is a small group of people starting to approach. One person in that group of like 4 has what appears to be like clerical robes on. Also still wearing a cowboy hat.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
the exorcism.
Yes, that's right. We did order
It's about
You can
fucking
see
a
time.
roadside exorcism.
You can see as they get closer, there is a symbol of Lord Rel on the cowboy hat.
Perfect.
Hello. Yes, over here. You can. Yes, come on over. It is good to see you. So punctual as always. Yes. Praise
It's been
Rel,
longer than
yes.
30 minutes. It's
I'd
free.
shake all their hands or whatever, like as quickly as possible. Please right this way, and I usher them forward.
Yes. Hello. I'm the cleric.
Nice name.
My name is. My name's Cole John Buford. Pleasure. Praise Rail.
Cole John, is that what you said? Cole.
Colejon.
CLER. Nice.
Coljan. Yes,
Coljan.
welcome. Coljan. Yes, it is. Great to meet you for the first time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Y'all had some needs for
Well,
cleric, some sort of exorcism. Is that right?
well, yeah, we were under the impression that we had a cursed item like Big C cursed, but it turns out it's just like Little C cursed. Like it's just the kind that it kind of sucks and it won't go away. But it's not like curse. It's just like little curse. So I think it might be false alarm. I hope.
I can perform some kind of ritual. Maybe see if we can remove that curse.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Now, obviously, Lord Rail protects and provides, but any donations to the church for our services would be greatly appreciated.
Absolutely. And what is the minimum donation that you'd like to receive?
Jesus Christ!
I mean, we aren't like.
You see our ship?
Yeah. What the hell? What do you mean, Jesus? What do you mean? Why would you?
A donation's a donation. I'm just saying this is free.
All right. Percy. He's asking for some help. Aren't you the church guy, right? You come on.
Oh, right. Well, I'm still a little short from buying all the
Percy,
scrap.
You know we're good for it. Come on.
Okay.
Love you, Percy.
He gives a small donation. I'm gonna go ahead and mark some more money off of Percival's
Look, I'm a scumbag, but I'm not a big enough scumbag to hand him any one of my credit cards.
Yeah, he's not getting any of mine, buddy.
All right.
I don't want to be involved with giving the church any more fraud than they already got.
The cleric begins to gesticulate and say some words in divine tongue of some kind, right? Just your spell, your very very like traditional type of spell incantation. You see he actually unpins the holy symbol of Lord Rel from his cap and holds it in hand as he gesticulates with his other. And attempts to remove the curse from, you point at the jar, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Sure. So as the cleric is, gesticulating, right, and pointing their holy symbol at the jar, you can see a look of almost like extra concentration, maybe a little even consternation across their face. And after a few moments, he stops and he goes, have you said little C cursed?
I mean,
this ain't no small thing, but I can't quite get a good register on it. It don't seem to be doing no evil, but I'm feeling something evil from that. I'd advise you get that thing as far away from here as you can. Find some way, maybe just huck it into the sun, as far as I'm concerned.
We tried to get rid of it, and it found us again. I have a feeling, no matter what we do, it's probably going to do that.
All right, then. Well, how about this? I don't really have the equipment here as my portable kit for something this potential magnitude, and I'd like to keep things contained if possible, just in case anything jumps out at us, I haven't had to do too many of these in my day, and by golly, I hope there ain't too many more after this. But if you want to bring that down to the chapel itself, we can take it in the back and maybe, perform a proper ritual.
Sounds good. Can you do something about him?
I point up at Brew, who's
opening and closing jars still.
That is what I'm doing.
Well,
that's not normal, believe it or not. That's not normal behavior.
Behavior correction's not quite my strong suit.
Curse removal?
Oh, from the individual?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that's why he's doing that, if I had to guess.
I can certainly try. You
Love
see again
that.
another prayer, another thing. He starts to wave his arm and hand over Brew's head, and kind of never touching you, but kind of just almost doing the whole was it Reiki or whatever type movements.
Just doing the Naruto hand signals on him.
Yeah. And Brew, you don't feel any different? Kind of tingles a little bit.
Ooh.
And the cleric again goes, yeah, I'm not getting too much off of him. It's got not quite the aura to him, but ain't nothing otherworldly affecting this man at this time.
All right.
Rel be praised.
Rel be praised. Can I ask one favor, Father? Cleric guy. Can you just turn around and make a big scene like you cured us and that we no longer have a curse, just so that we don't get
looks at crowd.
Judged too hard?
I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't worry too much about that, to be quite honest. Listen, we're traders here in this settlement. Every now and again, a cursed item or artifact, something makes its way through.
You said this happens sometimes.
If anything, it might just be it might just be the talk of the town for a little bit, but ain't no one gonna be running away from you. Just like I say, let's maybe keep this thing contained.
To be fair, if anyone's running into cursed things, it's this guy in his line of work. So he would know the frequency with which it comes through here, Which is troubling if he says that this is a common occurrence.
This is a common thing.
It's common.
Can I have everybody make me insight? Everybody make insight checks, please.
Let's go. Want to roll some dice, boy? I take it back.
I'm really good at insight.
I take it back. I don't want to roll dice.
I said I was good at insight, but I didn't roll very well.
Too bad I can't give myself guidance.
I do have an inspiration.
Before I forget, after the comment about him not having Lev, after we have that little conversation, and we're all kind of standing there, I look at Brew and I say, "Listen, just because he says you don't have otherworldly things affecting you, doesn't mean we don't think you're not out of this world. So make sure you keep your chin up, okay?"
Positive affirmations. It's important. It's important.
It's important.
My goodness. Okay.
Hold on. I don't have dice. Hold on a second.
We're holding. March. Get that roll.
It's a 1. Net 1.
Perfect. Brew.
I rolled a 10, but I think I'm going to use my inspiration.
You did. Oh, you did not. Right.
No, I did not.
Please.
Better, 14.
Okay. Glorp, insight.
12.
Choom.
34.
And Lev, what was your insight?
I also rolled a 10.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean...
Wow. Not an insightful group.
The cleric, I mean, is genuine when he's saying, this when he's telling you like this type of stuff does come here a lot. No suspicions or anything like that. No, like nothing else really seems like out of the ordinary. I mean, like, maybe if anything, it maybe puts you a little bit at ease that this isn't something that he's like freaking out about. Like you can tell that he is still urging some level of caution and is offering, if you want to bring that down to the chapel proper, he can try to do something more significant to remove the curse or whatever evil is affecting it.
100%.
And, I guess we'll leave it up to you guys of what you want to do from here. Do you want to go with this cleric to the chapel? You also have, just to remind you, another, not necessarily an appointment, but, another offer that was out there too, to go up to the observatory at the top of the cliff where the waterfall is, as there was some people who were willing to maybe offer some assistance in locating your home system.
So you can bring the curse home with us?
Distractions, as we know with distractions, and as we know with all these things, right? Like, we have a lot of hard choices to make and lots of things that need to be addressed right now. So, do we want to move forward with attempting to decurse, the jar? Do we want to explore the jar further? Do we want to interact with this cleric anymore? Or he walks away to go make some preparations for you to go there?
After Choom gets done whispering something that nobody else hears to Percy, he comes back and he's just like, yeah, we're going with you, guy. We're going to come to the church because we need this curse. I'm sick of this jar. Like, I'm so sick of this fucking jar.
Jar. Brew. There's a lot of jar slander being thrown around right now.
Yeah. Jar you.
Yeah, jar you too, your mother.
Do you go with them? Do you want to go with them? You have the jar. You are the keeper of the jar.
Yeah,
are you going to follow Choom and go along and try to get this decursed? How are you feeling? You were being whispered to. This thing wants you to play with it.
Yeah,
you haven't.
True. So is it just Chum and the cleric? Or is it everybody?
So far.
I mean, I think everybody's going to be coming along here, but I'm asking you specifically as you are the current holder of the jar.
Yeah, I'm going to go along.
Okay.
Thank Jarrell.
It's not a long walk. However, as you're approaching this, like, it's a wooden chapel. It looks like it was constructed, like later, as the settlement, grew. Again, it's not far off the main strip that all the other things seem to be, like away from like the residential areas, which is still on the south side of the bridge. You see the symbol of Lord Rel also, right? Like hanging off the steeple of the building. As you approach Brew, again, in your mind, you hear a whisper. We enter a house of lies.
Sorry, just for me.
So,
Can you do it one more time? Please?
No, it's okay. You can listen back. It may happen again.
Thank you.
That goes kind of against his own beliefs, more or less.
I mean, yeah, your way of the the order of the mystic, the order of the mystic wanderers, right, or mystic order of wanderers. That they are their own sort of religion. Their god, their patron sort of god, is Lord Wind. Mm-hmm. So you're not necessarily a someone who worships Lord Rel, but it's like you would not necessarily not have an appreciation maybe for. I mean, you understand, Lord Rel is sort of the lawful good god.
Yeah.
But your I guess not allegiance, so to speak, but your divine providence comes out from elsewhere.
Right.
Because, right.
But I also think that Brew is very how do I put it? Like open and he wouldn't just take. I don't know. I'm trying to describe how Brew's kind of reacting to this. So like he is very aware of religion, and he's very aware that everyone kind of believes different things and like worships different deities, and he's fine with that. Like he's very comfortable with that. So this is kind of like I don't know.
Yes. And you know what? I would say that your better judgment may lead you this direction. However, I will also say that you do feel a certain comfort with this
what he's saying
jar or with this whisper, right? Like it's these words that have been whispered to you have been affecting you in many ways for some time now. So I would say that there's definitely an internal struggle happening with what maybe like the jarless Brew and how he would respond to the situation.
Sure.
However, given your current susceptibility to the influence of whatever entity is speaking to you, those words do
resonate,
unsettle you a bit, and resonate.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, so are we at like the threshold at this point? Or are we?
Yes. Yeah. Like essentially, it's like, this was whispered to you before you walked in.
Yeah. So Brew kind of pauses as the rest of the party kind of continues in or toward the entrance, and he just kind of pauses without saying anything.
Okay. Do you not enter then, or do you stand just at the threshold, the front
I stand
door?
at the threshold. I do not.
Oh
enter.
man.
Yeah, you guys turn around and see that Brew is hesitating to enter the building.
Come on, bud. We're so close.
I just feel like my new friend here needs just fresh air. I feel like going inside is just a bad idea.
My new friend needs fresh air.
Is this the temple of
yummy?
Temple
Sorry, that just made me feel really nice. Say that again.
Is this a temple that we're in front of right now, or
it's a chapel?
Yeah,
Small chapel.
Gotcha. And it's a chapel of
Lord Rel.
Jar Rel, right?
Ja Rel.
Oh
But no, everyone he's colloquially referred to as Lord Rel.
Hilarious, though.
There is no.
I appreciate it.
The A and the R in Ja Rel are separated by a apostrophe. So.
Oh, and that. Okay, yeah, okay. Jar Rel, yeah.
No, I wouldn't read too far into that one. I mean, okay. I'm saying that to you as the DM, but at the same time, I can't control how your character is going to.
I think Lev is putting
that's up to you.
two and two together right now, and it's 5. So
But you guys see that Brew is. I mean, do you respond to what he says?
Well, why don't you put the jar down outside and then come in with us just for a minute? It'll be fine.
He takes a big deep breath and just kind of like, nope, I'm good right here.
Yeah, I figured you were going to say that.
He opens the jar.
Again, another satisfying thwock as it opens.
That actually looks real good. Bro. I think I'm starting to understand. I think I'm starting to get it. Hey, glow up, can I have that pickle jar?
What? My pickles?
Just for a second. I'll give them right back.
Do you have another jar to trade?
You do not. You bought one.
I'm going to look at Glorp with the most giant, cutesy eyes that fucking Choom can muster.
Please, Glorp, I just want the jar.
This probably looks horrifying, by the way.
Glorp looks at Choom and then looks at the pickles and then looks at Choom and then looks at the pickles and then takes another big swig of pickle juice and eats like a few more pickles and then hands the jar to Choom.
Thank you. There are so many things about that are confusing.
Brew is torn between closing the jar again and letting Perps out.
Ooh.
Yes, I've already named him.
Nice.
Are you pulling the
Perps.
the doll
His name is
out?
Perps. Yeah,
Okay, are
Perps.
you pulling Perps out?
I'm debating it. I'm trying to decide whether the thwock of the jar is more the strong sense of what I want, or if it's.
Well, you were given further instructions this time. So.
I was. I am going to place the jar sideways onto the ground.
Okay.
Are you letting go of it?
Sideways onto the ground.
Like you're putting it down like sideways and then like moving like
Moving away from it?
Yes.
I'm gonna catapult that fucking thing as fast as I can into the fucking chapel.
Inside.
The second that he puts it on the ground, I'm catapulting that thing into the chapel. Sorry,
Okay.
Mike. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
What are you doing with the pickle jar?
I'm still holding it. I'm gonna give it back to you. I don't need it anymore, actually.
Catapult is
I'm
a
picturing the
spell
pickles
he's
being
using.
like the size of you.
Yes.
He's using the spell
The
catapult.
spell catapult.
Sure. And you do that. The jar flies straight down the aisle.
Whoa!
All the way up
That's
towards
crazy.
the
What?
plinth, like where like there's like an altar and like some decorations and things like that, and it just like slams against the the back wall, and then just dum dum dum, like just bounces off the ground. Does not shatter, does not break, just rolls a little bit.
Brew just
He's
kind of
just
looks at
sitting
the
there.
lid that's still in his hand and just goes, "Aw, I was having fun with that."
Yeah, it can fly now, apparently. That's crazy. I don't even know what the fuck. That was crazy, man.
The pastor, Cole John, does say, "Now, what's all this? What's going on over here?"
It can fly now. What? Come on, uncurse it. It's getting more powerful.
Can you make me a deception check?
Fuck!
Okay, with a -1, that is a
Dirty 11.
An 11. He gives you a weird, he like a doubting look with the whole "it can fly now" thing. We don't need to be throwing things. All right, let's just stay calm.
Perfectly calm.
Right, and the pastor, or the cleric, old John, picks up the jar and freezes in place.
Oh.
Stares at it. Examines the jar. You see him slowly bringing it up. He just keeps looking at it. He brings it down to his chest and looks inside. And then you see his he arches his back and his head and his arms, everything just flies backwards. The jar drops to the ground and you see him just kind of sitting there almost gasping for air,
Well, we tried. It was a good run. It was a good run. I think we need to try our luck, maybe in a different chapel on another planet.
And then
Time
he
to go,
collapses to the ground.
Oh my!
And the few people that he was traveling with, maybe some of the other priests or clerics in training, gasp, and they look at all of you. Before they rushed, to start, tending to him. One of them, turns up as they're looking down at his body and trying to figure out what's going on. Is he dead? Is he alive? What's going, trying to get him to be conscious again. They just look at you and say, y'all get that thing out of here as fast as you can.
Is Bruce still now. Is Bruce still in the
No, you brought this evil here.
Knew this was gonna happen. Knew this. As soon as the southern accents, I knew this was gonna happen.
Is Bruce still stuck in what he's thinking, or is he has that been? Is he hearing the voices still?
Sure, I'm going to give you another whisper. It says, "Take me out of this house of lies, Bruce. Secrets of the universe will not be revealed to you here."
He looks at the lid and he just turns to Chum and goes, "I got the lid. Help me get the jar."
Yeah, put it on the ground and we'll go get in you don't want to bring that into there with it. Blink. Blink. Just put it on the ground.
The lid?
Yeah. And then we'll
Why
go
would I
get the
put
jar.
the lid?
So the lid doesn't have to come inside. Remember, you wanted fresh air and shit. By the way, Chum is full on panic attack, hair fucking frizzed. He's looking at you like a crazy person. Yeah, man, just put it on the fucking ground. Just put it on the fucking ground, man. Just put it on the fucking ground.
It's like I have a gun or something. Dude, chill.
The rest of the jar is still inside.
Why wouldn't I use the lid?
You are being asked to remove it from the chapel.
Yeah, let's go get the jar.
We were for decursing.
Let's get the jar.
The person who was going to do that is now either unconscious or dead. You are still not certain.
Brew just walks into the chapel with the lid.
Chum shuts the door. Well, It was great. Loved Brew. Time to go.
All right.
Wow.
I'm panic attacking, full panic attacking. What Chum just saw, he did not believe was real. He did not believe could happen, and it just happened. He's freaking out. But I imagine one person just has to hold the back of his jacket, and he's not going anywhere. So that's up to y'all. But Chum's trying to get the fuck out of here, bro.
You see, you just closed the door after he walked in. So
yes!
You just closed yourself. You're now sealed in here with everybody else.
No. You meant backwards. I would be leaving. I noped the fuck out of there the second that man went flying up against them. So just be clear. I am trying to leave. The rest of you can do as you will.
Chum scampers and scurries out the door in fear.
Up this!
What do the rest of you do?
Fuck, I'll go get him. And March would give chase.
Oh, you're going to give chase. Okay, but again, what are we doing about the jar?
That's up to the people that are in the chapel right now.
Wow.
They're telling you.
Chum has nothing.
This out
Does
of
not want to be
here.
in there.
Leave it. Get it out.
You all wanted to bring this here. Just saying.
I think that this is your problem now, honestly. We've dropped the jar off.
Oh, no. No. You don't.
I'm
Look
sorry.
At what happened. Look at what happened to Cole John.
No habla.
You're going to just leave this here?
No.
You bring this evil upon us, and then you're just going to leave it here and make it our problem?
Yeah.
I knew there was something up with you outsiders. I knew that you had evil about you. I'm going to get the sheriff right now. Someone go get the sheriff.
Glorp, they're speaking a dialect.
You see that they're not like shouting for help.
I was waiting for the B word to come out.
Should I get the jar or should I get the sheriff?
Get this jar out of here. I don't want to see it ever again. I don't want to see y'all here ever again.
Glorp goes to pick up the jar.
I leave.
They're not
Pick it
here
up,
to
I
cause
leave.
trouble.
Yeah, you pick it up.
Cool. I look inside because I've been curious the whole time.
It's purple and fuzzy.
Does it look sentient, or is there just a purple fuzzy doll in there?
It just kind of looks like the top of the head of a purple fuzzy doll.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so I just walk towards the door then with
Yeah,
the jar.
and you do that. Yep.
And then I stand like immediately outside, like as if I was a smoker. I stand that distance from the door with the jar.
You hear them like murmuring to themselves. They like, look at how they handle that with ease. You saw what happened when Cole John touched it.
Yes.
Chum is running towards presumably the ship.
Yep. As soon as I get in touch with Percy on comms, I'm like, start it up, big boy.
He says, what do you mean? We need at least another couple of days. There's no way this is going to be ready for flight.
I mean, March was trying to chase him down at some point, presumably before he got back to the ship.
Let's race,
Yeah,
big boy.
I mean, you catch up with them. You guys can catch up with them.
Whoa. All right. Yeah. I know. It's fucked up. We're not leaving anybody behind. It was fucked up. All right. You here? You here?
Yeah, sorry. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so that's, I think we may have outstayed our welcome in this place.
You think? Is he
Yeah, I
dead?
know, right?
Did we just murder someone on accident again? I gotta stop doing this, bro. He's like full out weeping in your arms right now. Just.
All right. Nope. He's probably not dead. Until he's Schrodinger's cleric right now. Until that door opens, he's both simultaneously alive and dead, which means he's probably not.
Yeah, I read that book. Yeah. Oh, hey, how you doing? Yeah,
I read that book. He's still talking to just passerbys, right? As they're just like watching you have a panic attack in the middle of the street.
Oh, fuck, I left him behind.
What the fuck, people? You never talk your friends down.
I left him behind, March. I didn't.
You hear people like put their hands up and like make a circle around,
It's
like
okay,
walk around you.
Okay.
I
We're gonna do. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get the jar. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. We're gonna find a good way to jettison this jar somewhere.
Okay. All right.
And then you could just burn the ship away from there with like all the speed that your ether can get us.
It's pretty fast. I've been wanting to do that. We might explode.
Yeah. Hey, exploding is coping.
Okay. I've been convinced. I will return to the chapel. With
the chapel?
March, or wherever March was trying to take me.
Yeah, well, no, we can walk it back, like we can get you back to the ship at least, but we can't, we're not leaving everybody behind. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you did
Does
this.
everybody else come with to the ship? Then back to the ship.
I mean, if we
Glorp's
know
got
about
the
it,
jar,
I guess,
so
sure.
I'm following Glorp.
Yeah, you guys all caught up. Heard the conversation.
I'll put it in the chat.
Oh yeah. If I get a text about it, yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, you saw him run out. I'm assuming all of you guys followed after once the jar was in hand.
Once they started pointing at you and going evil, and grabbing pitchforks and shit.
Well, no pitchforks have been grabbed yet. You have made it a decent distance away from the chapel, but it's probably only a matter of time before maybe some commotion is stirred and word gets around about this thing.
Mike, what'd you say? I didn't hear it.
I'm just confused. I don't know why they're angry at us. They brought us there.
It's their job too. Like they're
Right.
like, why did you bring this here? Even though you hired us and we said we'd do the service for goods.
Like,
I
these
mean,
are-
yeah,
sure.
they tried, and then their lead cleric just it absolutely like could not handle it.
Sure.
Okay,
Right.
call
Why is that our fault?
I mean, listen, people make a lot of crazy decisions and reactions out of fear because you brought something evil and cursed, something that their cleric, even though he mentioned to you this thing happens all the time, or at least often enough that hey, it's not a big deal. Like this is a big deal.
Dude, call corporate, escalate it. I don't know what to tell you. It's not
Call corporate escalate. This is a small settlement of people who are living on the fringes of known space.
okay. There's no other Rel worshippers in the area that they report to at all. They're just a lone sect.
This is a
there's not
lone
like
settlement.
this is a yes. Yep.
Okay, so they don't communicate with any of the other churches in
good.
any way, shape, or form.
Maybe they do. It's really hard to learn those things in such a in moments of duress like this.
I feel like Lev is like not duressed at all. He's just walking back like, okay.
This is like the fourth exorcism we've dealt with. Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
The first one that was ultimately unsuccessful, it seems.
Yeah, no, but we're filling out our punch card here.
Oh, yeah. Choom, once he
Right.
gets back to the ship with March, full on Percy, put everything back like as fast as you can. Use duct tape.
Yeah, he's just like he's got his hands up like, "Chew, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's extremely dangerous. We're not going to be able to hit
less
this
talking, more working, and he's just throwing things at you.
Okay, it's okay. So yeah, we have probably outstayed our welcome here, and this will probably necessitate changing our retrofit schedule by several, down to several minutes. But there's no need to panic. There's no need to panic at all.
Stop panicking, Percy! He throws more stuff.
Okay, I'm going to start panicking. I'm going to work as fast as I can. Brew, as everybody now scrambles to like get things ready for flight because, you're just kind of, we're fleeing now.
I'm not qualified to deal with mental health crises of this magnitude.
Yeah, another voice in your mind speaks up.
Herps is talking.
I'm so sorry, Brew. My friend. So sorry you had to see that. Do you forgive me? Can we still be best friends? I love you.
You know what this voice is giving me? It's that meme with the video with the guy that's the Muppet that's pouring the juice onto the duck. You know what I'm talking about? It's like, come on, baby, come on.
Oh, yeah, the Nanoland stuff, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
I don't know
channeling
what
a
that
little
is, but
rejected
I
here.
that's
love Nanoland.
Immediately
I'm
what
rejecting
I'm
a little.
thinking.
I'm channeling a little rejected. Like, my spoon's too big.
Or are you talking
Anyway.
about Nana right now?
Oh my
It's neither here.
goodness.
That's neither here nor there.
Right, it doesn't exist in this universe.
Brew,
Yeah,
you have been spoken to in your mind.
yeah.
It loves you. Perps loves you.
I know, and Brew loves Perps. So Glorp has the jar.
Yep.
You have the lid.
I know. So I walk.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I saunter up to Glorp and hey, Glorp, why don't we put the lid on the jar for a while and just let him rest.
Let the jar break. I mean, sure.
And I hand Brew the empty jar.
The empty jar.
Uh-huh. I mean, I've had the jar for more than 5 minutes, right?
Oh, yeah.
Did you pull the thing out of the jar?
I'm going to assume I have if it's been more than 5 minutes.
Yes.
Ooh,
Where's
boy.
where's Perps?
Here we go.
Oh, did you name him Perps? The little stuffed
It's so you see, like as you go to Glorp Brew, in one of their mitts is the empty jar. In their other hand is a purple doll, lanky, like lanky arms and legs with like little very like featureless hands and feet. Just very just kind of very like lightly stitched. Like you can tell that the arms and legs and hands parts of this doll are not kind of like if you've ever seen like even just like a Kermit doll, right? And just like how like lanky arms and legs are, right? That's not the point, right? Big bulbous, purple head with the beady eyes and a green nose and just kind of a permanent like smile, and it's like a sort of a concave like mouth. It's just a doll. So like a stuffed doll, and it's just like again the eyes are slightly askew and it's just smiling. It's this like permanent smile.
There you are, Perps. And he takes his hand and kind of puts it underneath his arm, kind of like up into his like the armpit of the doll. He just kind of like picks him up and just like holds him almost like backward Simba like, and just kind of goes, "You're the cutest."
I love you, Brew.
Oh, and I love you.
I'll always love you, Brew.
Can I hear
I was
this
gonna say,
at all?
is this allowed?
No.
Damn it.
Nope. And that's what we're going to call this episode of the Happy Feelings Podcast.
I don't like that smile.
Sweet open jar. I'm going to post, the full artwork that was given to me as I described it to our friend who illustrated this. As we got a nice little X-ray view of like what the inside of the jar, looked like, and then a little bit of a sketch of what the doll looks like. So we'll have a little fun.
I like
thing
that
to share
at all.
in
Why does finger look like
server.
that? Why does finger look like that, bro?
I know.
I wouldn't pay too much attention. That was again like that's sort of that was the artist's decision, not anything that I necessarily stated. Anyway, if you like us, you can find us on the internet. We are a lot of places, but as Dave likes to say, these days these links grow on trees. We have a link tree. It's linktr.ee/haplessheroes. That will point you to all the different areas of the internet in which we exist, including the crown jewel of our internet presence, and that is our Discord server. You've heard us mention it a bunch of times. We're sharing a lot of stuff in there for our community when it comes to like all the things that we can't really give to you as you're just listening to this podcast. We can't show you different pictures or examples or other things. We have episode threads for all the different episodes we're releasing throughout the season, and we're also talking about a whole bunch of stuff, tabletop games or sharing pictures of our animals. It's a wonderful little community server. We would encourage you to come take part in it. It's completely free to join, and you get a taste of some of the extra bonus conversations and content that's kind of coming out in that sphere. We really, really love it if you did that. Now, if you really, really, really like us, we'd ask maybe if you could consider leaving us a 5-star review on the podcast service of your choice. Those ratings and reviews all help us appear in more people's searches and recommendations, and all the things that the algorithm does behind the scenes to put us in front of more or less people. And so, every little bit helps us move in that direction. And also, we really appreciate and love hearing all the wonderful things you have to say about this show. It really keeps, puts the wind in our sails, as they say. And, if we see those nice words that you've written about us somewhere on the internet or in the 5-star channel in our Discord server, should your podcast service not let you leave a review, we will acknowledge you as the 5-star human being that you are on the air right here. Now, say your love runs deeper. Say you really, 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 really like us. Well, you can donate to our Patreon. It's patreon.com/haplessheroes. We have a lot of behind-the-scenes audio and other things that we kind of cut out of these episodes, or either for time or in breaks if someone has to step away for a moment. All the different conversations that might just happen when a bunch of funny people are all sitting together. And we clip all those things and we put them up, as sort of on a bonus feed on our Patreon, in addition to a lot of other content that we've created over the last 8 years of this show. There's a ton of stuff for you to peruse on there, all for the price of a cup of coffee every month. So check it out, see if it's right for you. All the money goes right back here into making this show the ad-free entertainment that you so crave. Now there's nothing left for me to do besides outro my wonderful cast for you, starting in the reverse order in which they were introduced. We have Lewis as Lev Zangief.
Good night, everyone.
Bastion is Chum Delum.
I am big, I am strong, I am brave. I am big, I am strong, I am brave.
Cole is Glorp Glub Glub.
Now we have a jar and a friend.
Mike as Brunner Brew Blitzbore.
I love Perps. Perps loves me. We're a happy family.
Is that public domain now?
Probably.
And Dave as March.
Hey, good night, everybody.
And I'm Francesco. I'm been your host and DM. Tune in next week where I guess we're fleeing this place full of kind strangers. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Bye.